Good morning, friends. Hello, hello. Good morning. Happy Monday to you. I hope you are all having a fabulous day. Enjoying this lovely summer. Give it a second and let Facebook catch up with me. There's a bit of a lag. Hi, Elsa. Good to see you this morning. Thanks for joining in. I thought I'd jump on and do a little chat and craft while I'm at it. Crafting on the fly. Just fuzzing up these transfers a little bit. I'm going to add some bubbles and sparkles and things to our design that we did earlier in the week, or I guess it was last week. I want to add some bubbles. Hi Sherry, thanks for joining. How are you guys doing today? Have anything fun in the works? Fun plans for today? Just fuzzing up the transfers a little bit as I get ready to place them on the board. I thought this needed a little extra something, so I'm going to add bubbles. Love these bubbles. What are y'all up to today? Any fun plans? I'm going to be working on tags. I have 25 of my 31 tags are done. So I just have to finish up one more set of 5 and then the October 31st tag. Not quite sure what I'm doing on that one yet, so I'm saving it to last because I have lots of ideas, but just haven't decided yet. Just not sure. Hi, Debbie. Thanks for joining in. So glad to have some people watching along today. Are y'all up to anything special, fun? Got any big plans for this week? Just enjoying your summertime? Anybody actually on like a summer break? I don't know if we have teachers. Hi, Melody. Thanks for joining. Is this anybody's first time catching us live? If so, give me a thumbs up. See. Let's see if it'll let me do a reply. Yay, I got to wave back. Love that. Sometimes Facebook works, right? So I'll give it a few minutes, let people get notifications that we're on live and see if we have anybody else joining us. And I just thought I would play along with doing some more decoration on this sign while I'm waiting to see if anybody else jumps in and answer some questions about tag swaps or ATCs or pocket letters or anything you guys have questions about. But an interesting thing happened this morning that hasn't happened in a really long time, and took me back to the old days of our pocket letter group. We had a group that was 2,000 members strong. It was Pocket Letters for Beginners, and obviously it was about pocket letters. And we used to get a lot of posts in there that were, please send me one so that I know what they are and that kind of thing. And we got a post like that today. Hi, Maria. Thanks for joining. Saw a post like that pop up today, and when you guys see something like that, make sure that you tag either myself or Natalie so that we can address it, because a lot of times the people that are posting it just don't know that we don't necessarily do that when they are saying, hey, this is my first one that I've ever done, I don't know how to do it, send me one as an example. That's just not something that we do in this group. We don't do send me something so I can learn. We do swaps. We're a swap group. We're happy to be a swap group. And we want to make sure that everybody that sends something out gets something in return. That's kind of our idea. So anyway, take me back to our beginning days. I guess it's been close to 2 years ago now. Hard to believe it was that long ago. I made some of my best online friends in that little group, that little 2,000 member group. Miss Hannah and Natalie and Nikki, and lots of our members, of our founding members in this group actually came from over there in one way or another. So anyway, so this morning I'm just pasting up some bubbles on this sign that I worked on last week because I want to have a little extra something on the sign. So I had saved out using white anywhere on the sign so that we would have lots of contrast with our bubbles. So I'm just adding those on with the Chalkology paste. And I'm scraping up the excess as I go. This stuff is super, super easy to use. I really love it. It is my new favorite medium to work with for sure. More so than texture paste or paint or even ink. And I never thought I would be that way where I would like something more than I do ink, because I ink all the things. That is cute. Can y'all see how that's turning out? We're going to add some bubbles in other places too. So let's see. Let's put that down there. Squeegee the silk screen down so that there's no holes around it. And then I'm going to grab some Chalkology paste and go right over the top of that. I love that you can reuse these transfers. You just get a lot of life out of them. It's very nice. Very good product. Oh goodness, where else can I put one of these? I think we'll put one way up here at the top. So, are any of you ladies joined into our October daily tag swap? We're creating an October daily by using jumbo media tags, and everybody is creating their tags early and sending them out so that we can all do our October dailies. Let's see. I don't know where else to put some. Need some more down here for sure. Fun stuff. I like it. Let's see. We're just going to add one right there. So I'm not even going to put the transfer all the way down. Nice. I'm going to do the same thing and put another one up here. Flip it around a bit. Hi, Judy. Hi, Carla. Thanks for jumping on. What are y'all up to today? Have any fun plans? My fun plans are to get as much crafting as I can get done. I am having fun with a couple of the projects that we have going on right now. The tag project, the ATC jam. I'm waiting on a few more of the ATC jams to come in through the mail. Last night we created some ATCs here in the group. That was a lot of fun. We did it as a interactive thing where the members told me what they wanted to do. They picked each element, and then we created our ATCs that way. So that was really cool. I hope we'll be doing some more of that soon. Let's just use a single bubble right here. Oh, I like it. I like it. Just so cute. I love how easy this is to use. Very user-friendly. Oh, Judy, I saw your comment pop up and then my screen went out. So I'm going to come back to it and see if I can see your comment. Somebody said the other day, this is like romper room for crafters. I like that. Howdy, howdy. Oh, how old is your grandson? Judy says she's watching her grandson. Is he an itty bitty or elementary age? Either way, it's fun. I don't have any grandchildren. I have a niece and a nephew. Oh my goodness, 20 months. Oh, that's fun. I bet he's just a joy. I have a niece and a nephew that I get to spoil as if they're my grandbabies. They're my practice kids. I always tell my sister that. They're my practice grandbabies. Hi, Sherry. Thanks for joining. I'm just playing around today. Thought I'd come in and chit-chat, see what everybody's up to. I think I'm going to have this thing fully bubbled. Like maybe I'm going overboard with it, but it just is too fun. I love this. I love the Halloween sayings too. I love all things Halloween. I have to say, well, I guess I should preface that. I don't do gore. I don't do like horror movies or really, really scary stuff or gore, but I like the fun Halloween stuff. It's not over bubbled. Hi, Maria. Good morning. Thanks for joining in. It needed some bubbles. So I had saved out doing any white on it for that reason. And it looks like I've got a couple areas that I'm going to need to touch up with the other colors that got pulled off with the bubble overlays, but that's okay. I'm just going to go in with a paintbrush and clean them up a little bit. I think that's because this is on a laminate board. I'm going to try to pick it up a little bit. Nope, you can see it better this way. Sorry it's sideways. It's just the best way I can get the camera up here. But it's a laminated shelf that I repurposed. We were not using the bookshelf anymore, and I pulled all of the shelves off and they got rid of the case around it. And I said, you know, I'm sure I'm going to be able to do something fun with it. So I thought, why not chalk it up? Let's just try it and see. And I like how it turned out. And that way I can just have it laying up against the wall and or in a window or wherever. And it works well. I love Halloween. I like everything about the fall. The weather, the decorations, the changing leaves. Now we're in Texas. We don't have the leaves changing quite as much as some parts of the country. Basically, we just all of a sudden one day wake up and they all fall off the tree if they haven't fallen off from the heat of the summer. But I like when we go places and we get to see the fall leaves. That's fun. I like going to Missouri. The drive there, we get to see all the fall leaves. Put the laminate sign on an easel. I could put it on an easel. I'm probably going to just stick it either up against a wall or in a window because it is probably 3 feet long. I don't know. It's at least 2.5 feet. Really not sure what I'm going to do with it. This is starting super early for me, but as Amy told me that anything after 4th of July I can decorate for Halloween. So she gave me permission. I'm going with it. I'm going to do quite a bit on my outside. I'm actually painting my front door black, and once the front door is painted back, we're going to put a saying on the front door, and we're going to put pumpkins all in the windows with the Chalkology paste. And I'm going to have to figure out how to have you guys see that, because I think the process itself is going to be good, but I'll probably video it and then do speed the video up and just post that like on my YouTube channel. If you guys haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, y'all should help me out. Jump over there and subscribe, because I'm trying to build my following up on YouTube. And it's kind of one of those funny things that YouTube requires that you have followers before they start suggesting that people follow you. So you kind of got to do the legwork yourself and get things started by asking friends and family. Yes, said anything after 4th of July could be Halloween. So that's what I'm doing. I did last night. I put pumpkins in the truck. Let me grab that. This is a really small framed chalkboard, and I had the vintage truck in it, and I was waiting for the transfer to come in, the design to come in, so I could put the pumpkins in the back of the truck. They have little brown stems. Here we go. I just love that. I will take a picture of the door. I'll have the door and the window, and probably part of the process that we actually put it on, so you guys can see that too. We were going to put this on the front door, this saying, and I may still do that, but I have quite a bit of others as well. Who else is ready to start decorating for fall? Isn't the truck cute? I love this truck. They sell the vintage truck as one thing, and it comes with 2 parts so that you can do 2 colors. You know, you have your whatever color on the bottom, and then most people do white on the top so that you have the shine coming off of the vintage truck. And they have a camper that you actually can put that pulls behind this, which is really cute too. But they sell all different kinds of things that go in the bed of the truck in big sets. So the summer set had fishing tackle and cooler and fishing poles. It had surfboards and a canoe, just all kinds of fun stuff. It also had fireworks so that you could be shooting fireworks off of the back of the truck for 4th of July. That was fun. And then the fall one has apples and pumpkins and hay bales and corn and different sayings. If I had it on a bigger chalkboard, I'd go ahead and put the different sayings on it, because it's got corn maze, fresh pumpkins, pumpkin patch, fresh produce, just all kinds of stuff. Exactly. I changed what I'm putting in the truck. That was my whole plan. It has a platform here on the truck, and I can carefully remove what I've got in the back of the truck just with water. And then we have basically it's like a magic eraser, but it's made by Couture to go over the chalkboard for any ghosting that's left behind, and then let it dry and put something else back there. And they have watermelons as part of the spring. They have watermelons and flowers and Easter eggs. And I want to say hearts are part of the spring collection that they do, because each thing comes with a sheet that has a huge amount of stuff on it. Really love that. Hi, Dawn. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. Has anybody got anything crafty going on today? Any special projects you're working on? I'm working on tags. I've got 25 of the 31 done. So I have one more set of 5 to finish up, and then I have the last one to do. Sherry says she lives on the East Coast and waits until hurricane season is over to decorate, but she can make her things now since I gave her permission. Actually, Amy's giving everybody permission, but I'm just spreading the word. I love it. I usually don't do my fall stuff until August. Everybody in my house is like, seriously, it's middle of summer and you're doing fall stuff already, because I put decorations outside, and I love it. And I'm like, well, now I'm thinking cool thoughts, because we are melting. You know, you go outside and you can't breathe because of the heat. It is crazy here. Crazy, crazy. Maria, you're working on pocket letters and rocks. That's awesome. What kind of pocket letters are you doing? Do you have a specific theme, or are you just kind of doing a bunch of different ones? I got a great pocket letter in the mail Saturday that was a surprise. Y'all want to see it? I showed it yesterday, but I'll show it again because it makes me laugh. Give me a thumbs up if you want to see it. I'll go grab it. Oh, a summer. Fun. I haven't been doing pocket letters for a while. I've been doing a lot of flip books, junk journals, envelope style junk journals, and then of course I've been doing lots of decorating with chalking and cards. All right, let me grab it. Make sure I have it the right way. So this is from Megan, and I'll tell you guys the story. Saturday, I'm having mail issues, and you may have heard me say that before. I'm having mail issues. I moved from my home in Texas to Alabama, where I was working with May Made It, and had some stuff come up in Texas that I needed to come back. So I'm back in Texas, which means I forwarded my mail to Alabama, and then I had to cancel that forwarding and forward it back to Texas. So my mail is all kinds of crazy. And I've been through the postmaster and talked with everybody in my city and in the city where I was moving to in Alabama, and they all are aware of what's going on. And so you would think that this would not be an issue. But sometimes I go days, and I mean days and days. Like 2 weeks ago, we had 4 days in a row that we got no mail. No junk mail, no personal mail, no mail whatsoever. And on the third day of this, I decided I'm going to test it. And I put something in my outgoing mail, and it didn't get picked up either. So the mailman just is like ignoring my house, I guess, which is really funny. So then we did this ATC jam, and we're sending out all the stuff for the ATC jams. And I'm like not getting the bases that are supposed to be coming to me. I did most of the bases myself, but there was a handful that were done by other people, and they mailed them, and they had proof of mailing and everything, but we didn't use tracking because it was just ATCs. And like the most that any one person was sending out to another one person was 6. So that doesn't even weigh like what a piece of paper weighs. So we decided to forego the tracking, save a few pennies, and save a few dollars and do it that way. Well, one of them got to me 14 days after the postmark date. 2 of them have not arrived at all yet. And I just got notice from 2 members today that they still haven't received theirs that were mailed out over 2 weeks ago. So we're having all kinds of mail issues with that. But also I have packages that are being sent to me, and I have notification that I'm getting packages, and yet they're not getting here. Like I get a notice that tells me that the package has been delivered, but it's not here at my house. So Saturday, we don't get any mail all day long, and all of a sudden we see somebody run up on our front porch, and then the doorbell rings 2 times really fast, and they run off. Well, this is not my mailman. So obviously somebody got this delivered to the wrong address, and they were just nice enough to bring it to me. Because my mailman comes from a different direction, and they're not running, and they're definitely not running in this Texas heat. So I go outside very cautiously, and I get my package, and I'm like, okay, it's from Megan. This is ATC's, because hers were some that were not coming to me, and she said she was going to send replacements, and we had talked about that, and then I got them. So I thought, oh no, she sent replacements. So I opened it up thinking, okay, I'm just going to be sending these right back to her. And no, it was a rack. It was something actually for me. So she sent me a lovely little note. And the first thing that I pulled out was this. It still just makes me crack up. Oh my gosh. So I'm kind of a closet Sons of Anarchy fan, which people who know me will find that very, very odd, but I love Sons of Anarchy, and my favorite person, like many, many people I'm sure, is Jax Teller. So Megan had put out a request, I think it was Megan, that said, hey, I've got these pocket letters for Sons of Anarchy, who wants to do a swap? And I made a comment on it because I absolutely love Sons of Anarchy, but I didn't want to do the swap because I don't have anything readily available that would go with it, even if I print a bunch of stuff, if I download it and print it offline. So this was the first thing that I pulled out. Love that. And then it has a mini pocket letter, and I'll go through each of the little things. So this one says, it's Jax Teller. Let's see if I can do it without a glare. It says, my heart is filled with love, but it's surrounded by hate. That's one of his quotes. I believe that was in season 1. And then it's got, this was actually one of the backgrounds for one of the seasons for the art for the DVDs. And then this is the tattoo on Jax's back, which actually is the beginning of the show, for those that don't know. And we have a lovely shirtless picture of Jax times two, one in black and white, one in color. That's just funny. And anytime I see a motorcycle, I'm like, Jax, Opie, Chibs. I just thought that was hilarious. Hilarious. Love it. And then she sent me some great paper clips. So they're all double-sided. We've got Tig. We've got Mama Gemma. She's a bad mama in every sense of the word. Mr. Happy, not so happy. Mr. Chibs. Opie. And Juice. There you go. There was my little happy mail. Yeah, my mail is crazy. It's a whole problem. I've actually had to make formal complaints with the post office, and talk with the postmaster about it. And I don't like doing that. I'm like, you know, everybody's just trying to do their job, and I really support our post office. I go into our post office and I bring my ladies things there. I really appreciate everything that they do. I know they're hardworking people. I just don't understand the craziness that, I don't understand the craziness of it. How do they get pictures of these shows? Well, that is a great question. And what I do, and what I imagine most people do, is go on Google and do a search for in Google Images. So you can just search it in your search bar and like put whatever show you want to put in there. This is Sons of Anarchy. And then you click on Images and it'll come up, and you can even do free in your search and it'll show you. And a lot of times you click on the picture and you can right click it and save it to your computer, and then you can print it whatever size you want. Oh goodness. My son actually, other than he's giant, he's 6'7", but his facial features are very much like Jax Teller on the show. So a lot of people would be like, hey, wait, and at one point he had long hair. He doesn't have long hair anymore. Now he's bearded, very much like Opie, but he's very, very tall. So he never got mistaken for, for one of those little guys. You're welcome, Judy. That was an easy one. I love questions I actually know the answer to. So much fun. I just thought that was so cute. Sorry guys, I'm getting other pop-up messages coming all over my screen at the same time as we're doing the live, so I'm trying to swipe them out of the way. Anyway, well, I just wanted to come on and do a little chat, see if anybody had any questions about the tag swap, about ATCs, about the jam, about anything. Anything I can help with. We're trying to be here for you guys so y'all can y'all can have your questions answered in real time. Hopefully that's turning out to be a good thing for you guys too. I know some people have told me they really like the lives. I don't know, Sherry, what kind of project do you guys want to see? I have a ton. I'm going to be doing a door and a window. My window is pretty big. I guess it's probably 5 feet wide. So I'm probably going to video that and speed it up so that it's just going to be a short, fast forward kind of thing. Those are definitely going to be fall. I did already start making the tags. Let me grab the one that I showed a video of, because that won't be a surprise. So I've already shown these as an example. Actually, I'm going to move this out of the way so that it removes a little bit of the glare. So I showed these as the sample and showing the different elements and whatnot that go on them. I have 25 of the 31 done. So I'm doing them in sets of 5, so they're similar but not exactly the same. And make sure that I've got my tag base. I've done something to the corners. Most of them I went ahead and clipped the corners just like the other ones showed. The media tags, the regular ones, I cut these myself because I wanted different color backgrounds and I didn't want to just layer them up. So I've got ink on it around the edges. I used a stencil to put these purple roses in. I've got washi spider webs. I have a wooden skull that's actually popped up off of the page and glittered, and I kind of gave everybody a disclaimer: be careful how many of these you do, because while you're not going to send all 5 of these tags to one person, whatever dimension you have on each of your tags is going to add up and make your package thicker, which actually then becomes higher cost to send. So be careful with that when you're doing your tags. But I'm thinking we should be able to do all of these for $3.50, $3.75, $4 or less for sending out each package of tags, because it's 6 tags that are going to go to one person. I think your partner number 1 actually gets 7 tags. But anyway, so those are my elements that I've got on here. I've got ink and washi and wood, and then I added this Nightmare Before Christmas, and I didn't want to actually attach it down because somebody might want to hang it like I had it hanging. I have a whole set of these that are for my Nightmare Before Christmas tree. And then I added my name and the date at the bottom, and then the number that needed to be at the top. So each one gets a different number. Each person that's in this swap makes 31 cards and has numbers 1 through 31. My YouTube is under my name, Sherry, and I think that we've got a couple places that it's actually linked within the group. If you want to do a search for that, you might even do a search in the group and just put YouTube and see what comes up, because there's Kara also has a YouTube channel. I think Natalie has a YouTube channel. I don't know that she's doing anything recent on it, but I know Kara and I both are active on our YouTubes. Mine is not as active as it needs to be, but I got actual assignments over the weekend from May, and so I have some new stuff that's coming up, and we filmed a bunch of stuff when I was in Alabama that may be coming up on my channel first instead of on Product Parade. So we had filmed for Product Parade, but since I have had to come back to Texas for at least the time being, we may put them up on my channel first. For those of you that don't know, I work for May Made It. I'm her event coordinator, and right now I'm just taking time off while I'm finishing up some stuff in Texas before I make the big move to Alabama. And I head up her Chalk Couture team, which that's the chalking projects and everything that you guys see me doing is all through Chalk Couture. We get to blame her for introducing it to me. It is my new favorite medium. I didn't think I would like it so much. I like texture paste, but I really love ink. I like embossing. I like embossing folders and embossing powder. And so I was like, yeah, okay, it's stencils, you know, it's silk screens. That's like stencils, no big deal. I'm not that impressed. And then I started using it, and now I'm like, I want to chalk everything all the time. I think I'm actually going to chalk my refrigerator because I've been challenged to do a vision board, and I'm really nervous about it. I've never done a vision board before, but I think I'm actually going to chalk the side of my refrigerator and make it a giant vision board. So I'm nervous about doing it, but I think I'm going to do it. And I'll tell you, for the tags, I've got a black one, a craft one, 2 white ones, one that is done in parchment and one that is done in pink. So you don't have to just use white tags. You can use the jumbo media tags, but you don't have to use the ones that are store-bought. You can cut your own. Just make sure they're 4 inches wide by 8 inches tall, and put your hole reinforcements on both sides for when everybody's putting them in their rings. But you can use any color that you want, and October or Halloween is our theme. So October happens to also be my birth month, and I love the color pink, which is the birthstone color for October. It's pink and it's also opal, and so I did some pink stuff that wasn't just cancer related pink stuff. Most people see pink stuff in October and that's what they think of for the Susan B. Coleman, but this is different. Pink is my favorite color, so I took advantage of that. All right, guys, it's getting to be after 11 o'clock, so I'm going to go ahead and sign off for the morning. I may be jumping on later today to see about doing another fall project. It just depends on how much I get done. And if you guys have any suggestions for something you want to see me do, then definitely post it for me, tag me, or send me a PM, because I'm up for all suggestions. I will talk to you later. Happy crafting, y'all.